push
That's a
against
medical.
No,
those.
they try. Yeah.
It just is a reminder to me of how to improve and do things the right way.
So, what did you think of the crowd who these kids are just trying to go to school? There's a whole lot of people, there's a lot of hostility to it.
Yeah, you want to ask me what I was thinking? Okay, I was thinking.
Yeah, I think he's telling the truth when he said that, no one knew what the significance was of that event or that moment or whatever. I'm sure he's telling the truth with that. But the part
Yeah,
where he
and he's
said
a kid.
we didn't know what we were doing over there, I think he's fucking full of shit with that part. They knew what the
Yeah,
fuck. They came over there to give them kids a hard time.
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, you know, I guess there's maybe some judgment you could make on him, but I mean, especially somebody. He said he was a sophomore. Was he a sophomore in high school or this was high school
He's
or
15,
college?
14, 15, so he had to be in
Yeah,
high school.
yeah. So I mean, this is a kid who he's a child that was influenced by people who were, a product of their surroundings. And, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I think some of these people need to be caught, checked on it. But as far as like really trying to, you know, harm them because of something that happened, you know, what, he said 65 years ago. So, I mean, dang.
I'm not giving him a pass on that. 15, 16 years old, your ass know what the hell your ass is doing. Like, okay? Like, as far as this, like, you may not know what's going on in the world, but this dude knew what was going on as far as giving those other kids a hard time. So, and if I was a white kid at this time, and there was some black kids going to the school, and they were like, hey, we want to go over here and give them a hard time about freaking going to school because we don't want these black kids at our white school. I would not be involved in that. So I think that this is a show of his character. Okay, he was 15 and 16 years old. I'm okay with that. I give him a pass as far as he was young, but this shows his character. You know what I'm saying? And we know that the
But
freaking
now, even still
NFL.
to this day, even up to this
Yes.
day,
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Because at 15, 16-year-old, my daughter is out there at a rally that's cussing out some other kids who was another race or whatever the hell it was. I'm going to be on her ass and I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you
so
doing?
So you
You
think?
know
Because I mean,
better.
the statement that he made is like, at that time we didn't have all the knowledge that we have of experiences throughout the last 70 years
That's
to
cop
tell
out.
us that.
He didn't understand the significance of the moment. I give him that.
Well, I mean,
But
so that's the whole point. Like, and you got to think, like, I mean, your kids right now think the way they do mostly because of what you taught them.
yeah, well, exactly. So what was his parents teaching him? If they was okay with him going to some rally over
I
here or
don't, I don't
whatever.
think it's, I don't think it's hard to understand, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. I mean, to try to say that this man, like I said, come on, like I don't believe in racism or anything like that either. But you got to also think that, like this dude, I mean, 65 years ago, like no, like not even my mama is the same person. She was, what I'm saying, thought the same way or whatever from 60 years ago or 50 years ago, because he's, I'm sure, a little bit older. But bro,
Yeah, I'm not giving him a pass. I'm sorry. I think it's a character issue. And look at the NBA. Look at the NFL anyways. Look at the NFL. It's a damn plantation. How many owners are not white in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? And remember when the Colin Kaepernick thing happened and all the shit? Jerry Jones was freaking cheerleader on this stuff. And freaking what did he do? He had all of them come out together and they all kneeled together. Like, these my niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I
Come
yeah,
on, bro. I know better.
I know he thought.
So what do y'all think?
Cause I don't think Deuce and Doc, I don't think y'all was in on this conversation when we were talking about, I don't remember if we went on and talked about it, and maybe one of y'all was there, but yeah, the whole thing with Jerry Jones, and just because of the photo that popped up and then all the backlash he got, that's what that interview was, him like answering that because it had turned into a thing.
Biden looked a camera in the eye a couple of years ago and said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. But this guy doesn't get a pass for something he did when he was 16?
Yeah, Biden don't get a pass. Not for me.
He
I
did
was.
get passed in the black community because look at who went out and fucking voted for him.
Yep.
Look who ran out there and voted for him. And then on top of that, he's on camera back in the day telling you as a black person that your kids don't deserve to go and be amongst white kids at the same schools. Cracking down on black communities and things of that nature. But everybody black went out there and voted for him. Why? Because they put in your head that Trump was a racist. And Biden all of a sudden ain't racist no more because he was vice president with Obama, who didn't give a shit about black people.
Yep. I can't argue with none of that. The black
So
community
it's
is a
like
trip when it comes to that shit.
I feel like our community, bro, our black community, we so quick to forgive, you know what I'm saying? But we pick and choose who we want to hold accountable for racism, or being a racist, which is fucked up. It's either you gonna hold everybody accountable, or you ain't gonna hold nobody accountable. You know what I'm saying? He was heckling some kids, which is fucked up. I don't agree with that shit, but come on, man. We've had more racist motherfuckers do shit. The leader of our country, and all the black folks went out there. Hey, if you want to say, hey, I feel like them kids that Jerry Jones was heckling because I got heckled because I voted for Trump. I voted for him based off of the industry that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? This industry, trucking industry, as you can tell, we suffer under the Democratic administration.
Yeah.
And
And
so many people, so many families, so many people are losing their businesses, dude, that can't put food on their table, that's driving for pennies on the fucking dollar, under this motherfucker. That's racist. That's a deplorable person right there. Biden, if you ask me. The little shit Jerry Jones did, I ain't giving nobody a pass, but that bullshit right there don't mean shit. Look at what Biden has done to our communities for fucking decades, bro. This nigga gonna die doing fucked up shit to us, but you know what? We ran black. I ain't gonna say we, because I didn't vote for the motherfucker.
I
But
didn't vote for him either.
our black folks ran out there and voted for him, but they want to hold Jerry Jones. He he was heckling some black kids out of school, this and this and that. But y'all not talking about what y'all fucking party leader has done for decades.
Yeah, I really can't argue with none of that. I don't give either one of them a pass.
Yo,
And that's just where I stand on it. And we were talking about Biden on the show, and we talk about it all the time. And that him talking about you ain't black if you don't vote for me, like, and that didn't get him like canceled or whatever. Like, what the hell? That didn't, that it did. What did it do? Did it help his vote count in the black community? Did more black people vote for him after he said that? Because they're like, okay, I guess so. I'm not black if I don't vote for Biden. I guess I have to vote for Biden then. Thank you, God, for this day. We have lived everything in our life, our health, our family, the guidance you have given us, allow us guidance to the path.